Nothing beats a nice sharp nib when it comes to inking a comic. The manga nib is well loved by artists for its versatility and expressiveness. If you're interested in learning how to draw with nibs, keep watching. First, gather your supplies. You'll need a nib holder, ink, and paper. Nibs often have a coating that should be removed before you use them. Clean your nib with acetone, alcohol, or a nib cleaning solution. To install the nib, take the base and wedge it into the outer ring of the nib holder. It should fit snugly. Now that you have your supplies, let's get started with some basic techniques. After cleaning the nib, you can start inking. Dip the nib into the ink bottle. Make sure not to dip any part of the holder into the ink. Wipe off the excess and do some practice strokes on scratch paper before you start drawing. Hold the nib holder as you would a pen. The convex side should always face up. When you draw, always pull the nib toward your dominant hand. Never push. Ready to move on? Try applying these techniques to your drawings. Apply different types of strokes to indicate texture. Short, choppy strokes create density, such as in fur, while long strokes are used for smooth objects, like hair. Use different line widths to create emphasis in your drawing. Thick lines should be used for outlines, while fine lines are good for details. Varying line width also conveys movement and depth to help your drawing look more realistic. Shading can be created through a variety of techniques. The most common way is hatching or cross-hatching. There are a variety of strokes that artists use to create their artwork. Here are a couple that you can practice and apply. Drawing straight lines helps you practice maintaining even pressure and equal distance. Do a combination of long and short strokes, as well as thin and thick strokes. Work on curves to get a feel for how to turn the nib. Combine two curves to get a circle. Bouncing the nib creates these cute comet tails. It's a great way to practice varying the pressure you exert on a nib. Cross-hatching and other types of hatching create shading and textures that add dimension to your artwork. We've barely scratched the surface on what nibs can do. Check out our blog to see all the different ways to add visual interest and texture to your art.